Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
So yesterday we had left with this example solution in between. Okay. So we have seen how to calculate the complex numbers in a calculator. Okay, using Casio 991 ES or ES plus. Okay. So now we have the delta circuit given. We need to get the equivalent star of that. So we are applying the formula ZU is equals to ZUV into ZUW divided by summation ZUV. So summation ZUV we already have calculated. Okay. 8 plus J10 ohms we have. Okay. I need not to calculate in every step. Now simply I substitute the values of ZUV and ZUW. So ZUV is 3 plus J4 into ZUW is 5. It is a resistance. Okay, 5 ohm is resistance. What is 3 plus J4? Is it inductive impedance or capacitive impedance? 3 plus J4, does it indicate inductive impedance or capacitive impedance? Yes, anybody?
Inductives.
It is inductive impedance. What about J6? Is it pure inductance or pure capacitance?
Pure inductance.
Pure inductance. Okay. Now, suppose in a complex number representation, I know that complex number representation Z is equals to R plus or minus Jx. Okay. It is R plus or minus Jx. Now, I will take some time to tell about this, because when we are working with impedance, we should know the things. Okay. Now, this separately I will take. Z is equals to R plus or minus Jx. Okay. Now, if Z is equals to R plus Jx, then this implies inductive impedance. Okay. If Z is equals to R minus Jx, this implies capacitive impedance. Okay. Now, if Z is equals to plus Jx, it is pure inductive reactance. When I say impedance, it is the combination of resistance and reactance. Okay. And if Z is equals to minus Jx, it is pure capacitive reactance. And if it is Z is equals to R, it cannot be minus R. Okay, it is pure resistance. Okay, so here what we can observe with this combination is, if there is impedance, then it has got resistance and reactance. If there is pure reactance, then there is no resistance. If there is pure resistance, then there is no reactance. Plus sign indicates for inductance, minus sign indicates for capacitance. I yesterday actually forgot to share you the link of those lecture videos which describe and explain in detail the complex numbers representation of impedances. I will share it after the class. Okay, you please go through that lecture video. Okay, so with this, what we see, all the impedances here are, this is inductive impedance, this is pure inductive reactance, and this is pure resistance. Okay, so substituting these things in the formula, 3 plus J4 divided into 5 divided by summation ZUV, it is 8 plus J10. ZU is equals to. Substitute that. For your convenience, I will be entering along with you in the calculator 3 plus J4 or 3 plus 4I into 5 divided by 8 plus 10I. You can substitute this entire equation, okay, in your calculator using the brackets. Okay. So when I press equal to, I will get 80 by 41 plus 5 by 82I. This ratio, when I convert it into decimal numbers, I get 1.95 plus 0.06 or plus J.06 ohms. All are getting the same? Did everybody get the same answer?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. Now, similarly, I will be going to calculate ZV. Now, which is equals to ZUV into ZVW divided by summation ZUV. So this equals to, I can write 3 plus J4 into VW is J6 divided by 8 plus J10. Okay. So this will come out to be 3 plus 4I into 6I divided by 8 plus 10I, which is minus 0.073 plus 2.34I. All are getting same answer?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So the resistance value, sorry, not this bracket will not come. This bracket will not come here. See, the real term usually will not be negative. Okay. In complex numbers, the real term will not be usually negative. So negative term in the real, negative sign in the real term means, see, it is minus 0.073. When compared to 2.34, 0.073 is very, very less. It is near to 0. Okay. It is 100 times almost smaller than this value. So what does this indicate is, this ZV is almost a pure reactance. This ZV is almost a pure reactance. Okay. That is the meaning you should understand. You can keep the values, but that is the meaning you should understand. Next, ZW is equals to ZVW plus, sorry, not plus, into ZWU divided by summation ZUV is equals to ZVW is J6, ZWU is 5 divided by 8 plus J10 equals to, it is 6i into 5 divided by 8 plus 10i. It is 1.83 plus 1.46j. All are getting the same?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the equivalent, star equivalent of the delta connected network. Now already I have drawn the circuit here. The star equivalent, you can simply write the values near to this impedances. That's it. Okay. So this is I took this very simple delta to star single step transformation just to make you comfortable with complex calculations. Okay. We'll see another example on star delta transformation using in complex form. Okay. Now this is the circuit. Obtain the delta network, equivalent delta network of the circuit. Okay. So this is the circuit given. Now observe 10 ohm, 15 J10 ohms, 15 ohms and minus J8 ohms. This will form one star network. 10 ohms, 12 ohms and J12 ohms. This will form another star network. Is it? There is a jump. Okay, so there is no connection between upper branch and lower branch with this J12 ohms. Can you visualize? J10 ohm, 15 ohm and minus J8 ohms are forming one star network. Okay. This one. Then 10 ohms, 12 ohms and J12 ohms are forming another star network. Right? Can you visualize this?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
And
sir.
these two star networks are connected in parallel at terminal A, B and C. So are these in parallel? So I have one star network. Okay. I have another star network. Okay. And I have three terminals A, B and C. Okay. So you can see here C, B and A. Okay. So two star networks are connected in parallel. Now I need to find out the delta equivalent of this. So what I will do, I will take delta equivalent of one star, I will take delta equivalent of other star network. Then there will be two delta networks connected in parallel, which is very easy for me to solve. Is it? Now having two star networks in parallel is a bit complex to solve. Okay, because suppose if you take this 192 impedances, this 192 impedance, I cannot say they are exactly in parallel to each other. So to get the solution of this example or this circuit, I have to convert this into delta network. I have to convert this into delta network. Even if I want the star equivalent of this, the circuit given, I should first convert them into delta, then take the parallel combination of two delta, then take the equivalent of delta into star. Okay, so when I have two parallelly connected star network, the complexity increases in calculation. Okay, so we shall move ahead with the solution. So first step, here we see, okay, two star networks of J10 ohms, comma 15 ohms, comma minus J8 ohms, and 10 ohm, 12 ohm, and J12 ohm are in parallel. Okay, this we already have observed that. Now, next we will proceed in such a way that let us take delta equivalent of each star network okay, and take equivalent value of two delta connected networks. So first I will convert each network, star network, into delta. Then I get two delta networks connected in parallel. Then I take the equivalent of two delta connected networks. Then that will be my equivalent delta representation of the circuit given. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. So first I will draw two star networks separately. I will draw two star networks separately here. Sorry, let's see. So this terminal is A, this terminal is B, and this terminal is C. Okay, so this is J12 ohms, this is 10 ohms, and this is 12 ohms. Okay, and I will get another I will take another delta connected star connected network separately. Sorry. So this is J10 ohms minus J8 ohms, and this is 15 ohms. This is terminal A, terminal C, and terminal B. Okay. Then I want to get the delta equivalent of this. So this is ZCA, ZBC, ZAB. Okay. I will take this as Z dash, Z dash, and Z dash. This is, I will take this as Z double dash AB. Z double dash CA, Z double dash BC. Because just to differentiate between the final ZAB, ZBC, ZCA and the intermediate ZAB, ZBC, ZCA. That is the only reason why I have taken this. Okay. Now, we'll do it here only. ZAB dash is equals to, yeah. Now it is star to delta transformation. It will be ZA plus ZB plus ZA into ZB divided by ZC. Okay, so this is equals to ZA is 10 plus ZB is 12 plus 10 into 12 divided by J12. Okay, so this is 22 minus J10. 10 plus 12, 22. This 12 will cancel. J is in the denominator. When it comes to numerator, it becomes minus. So 22 minus J10. Even if you put in the calculator, you will get the same thing. Okay. All are getting same?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then ZBC dash is equals to 12. Sorry, we'll write the formula first. ZB plus ZC plus ZB into ZC divided by ZA. So this will be equals to ZB is 12 plus ZC is J12 plus 12 into J12 divided by 10. So this will be equals to 12 into 12, it is 144 divided by 10, 14.4. So 14.4J plus 12J. Okay, it is 26.4J. So 12 plus J 26.4. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. ZBC is, yeah. Okay. Now, next is ZCA dash is equals to ZC plus ZA plus ZC into ZA divided by ZB. So ZC is J12 plus ZA is 10 plus J12 into 10 divided by it is 12. It is ZCA dash
10 plus 20.
10 plus J22.
22J.
Okay, 10 plus J22, 22. Now, doing the same thing in the other conversion, ZAB double dash. Shall I directly substitute? I will not use the formula. Okay, the same formula gets applied here. So ZAB double dash, ZA plus ZB plus ZA into ZB by ZC. So ZA is J10 plus ZB is 15 plus J10 into 15 divided by minus J8. So this J will cancel. It is 150 divided by 8, okay, plus 15, all the real terms.
Sir, it should be minus J8, no, sir?
Which one?
ZB.
ZB. Oh, sorry. I confused. ZAB dash. I confused with this. It is ZCA dash actually. Sorry. ZAB double dash. That is ZCA double dash. What I had written. So ZA is J10. Sorry for that. Plus plus of minus J8 plus J10 into minus J8 divided by 15. Thank you for that. So J into J is minus 1 into minus 1. It is plus 1. J is root of minus 1, we know. So it is minus J square. J square is minus 1, minus J square is plus 1. So it is plus J10 minus J8, it is plus J2. So 10 into 8, 80 divided by 15. Okay.
5.33.
It is 5.33 plus J2 ohms. All are getting same?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ZAB double dash. Similarly, ZBC double dash is equals to it is ZB is minus J8 plus 15 is ZC plus minus J8 into 15 divided by plus J10. So this J and this J will cancel. Okay. 8 into 15 is 120. By 10 it is 12 plus 15, 27. 27 minus J8, or sorry, this 15 plus 15, right? Yeah. Yeah, is it right? 27 minus J8. All are getting same?
Yes, sir.
ZCA double dash is equals to ZC 15 plus ZA J10 plus 15 into J10 divided by minus J8, that is ZB. Yeah, this is equals to this J will cancel. Okay. So 150 by 8, 150 by 8 plus 15. 33.75 plus J10.
Sir,
Yeah.
Sir, 3 minus J8.
excuse me, sir.
E minus.
No, sir, no, sir. Z double dash BC is equal to, sir, 3 minus J8. Above this, sir.
3 minus J8, sir.
Where in? This
Z
here.
double dash BC, yes, sir.
ZBC double dash.
Z
Yes.
double dash BC.
Oh,
Yes,
this minus we will get, right? Sorry.
Yes, sir.
15. 15 minus.
3 minus 8J.
Yes. I confused this with plus. I thought of this. I forgot this. It is 3 minus J8, right? Okay. This is also the same thing. It will not come 33, I think. 15 into 10 by 8. Okay. 15 minus of this value.
Minus 3.75 plus J10.
Yeah, minus 3.75 plus J10. Okay. So now I should be now connecting these two values in delta. Okay. So okay. Let this be A, B and C. So ZAB dash is 22 minus J10. ZBC dash is 12 plus J26.4. And ZCA dash is 10 plus J22. Okay. Then here one more delta formation. A, B and C. So ZAB double dash is 5.33 plus J2. ZBC double dash is 3 minus J8. ZCA double dash is minus 3.75 plus J10. Okay. Now these two delta networks are connected in parallel. Okay. If I take a grand delta network, so this is A, B, and C. Okay. So this is ZAB dash, ZBC dash, ZCA dash. It can be double dash also. If that is double dash, here it will be single dash. ZAB double dash, ZBC double dash, and ZCA double dash. Okay. Now, if you take parallel of ZAB dash and ZAB double dash, ZBC dash and ZBC double dash, ZCA dash and ZCA double dash, you will get the delta equivalent of the circuit given. Now, will you continue that? Yes. So do that. Okay, and tell the answer. This is equivalent to A, B, and C, ZAB, ZBC, and ZC. Now ZAB is equals to ZAB dash into ZAB double dash. So ZAB dash is 5.33. Sorry, it is 22 minus J10. Is it? Oh, it's okay, no issues. 5.33 plus J2 in parallel with 22 minus J10. ZBC is 3 minus J8 in parallel with 12 plus J26.4. ZCA is minus 3.75 plus J10 in parallel with 10 plus J22. Yes, please calculate and tell the answer.
4.71 plus 1J.
4.71
plus 1J.
plus J1. Second. ZBC It is 6.8 minus J 8.4. Is it right? ZCA 1.28 plus J 8 point. Are these values correct? You are getting the same values?
Yes, sir.
All are getting same? Others, please respond. All are getting same values?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
first one I'm getting different, sir.
What about others? If majority are getting same, then you should check the calculations back. Maybe some error you might have done in substituting, or some error you might have done in taking the brackets. Brackets are very important. Okay. Sometime if we enter the value like this, if the equation is like this, say x is equals to 5 plus 3 divided by 6. In calculator, if we enter 5 plus 3 divided by 6, sometimes it will take 5 plus of 3 divided by 6. So some calculators will take like this, some calculators will take like this. So whenever there is a division, it is always better to have the brackets. Multiplication and division, it is always better to have brackets. Okay, this is common error what we observe in the calculator operation. Okay, if you take 991 ES plus, it will take, if you enter the same way here, if you enter this, it will take as this equation sometimes. If you take 991 MS and previous models of that, then it will take like this, 5 plus 3 divided by 6. Okay, so that this will be the error. Majority are getting 4.71 plus J1, 6.8 minus J8.4, 1.28 plus J8.2.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Then I think who are, because my answers are matching with this. Those are not getting, please go back and check the substitution. Okay. Now it is my suggestion. What any example. Okay. Whether you know how to solve, whether you don't know how to solve, though it is very simple addition, multiplication, subtraction, or division. Please write all the terms of the expressions on paper, then substitute in the calculator, then keep the answer. That is always the safer way to solve any example in any subject, not only here. Please follow that, because that is where you people will go wrong. Because whenever we go for evaluation of these answer scripts, process will be correct, equations will be correct, answers will be wrong. Many a times students will not get correct answers, though they might have written the correct expressions and correct equations. That is only because of substitution. Okay, we think that we can do it directly on the calculator, but many a times we go wrong doing that. So it is always better to write down each and every step on paper, though it appears very primitive way of solving the example, but that is always a safer way of solving the example, as that this will help you in understanding the example solution after some time if you start studying this for the exam. It is not that today you will write this and you will, by the evening you will understand everything. At the time of exam, you have to relook into all these pages what you have written, At that point of time, you should be able to understand and recall what you have done. If there is only writing the expression and writing the answer, you will always have a lack of experience of substitution. And in exam, if you do it directly, you may go wrong. Okay. So please follow that. It will be useful for you. So this will end the star delta transformation techniques of circuit reduction with respect to passive elements. Okay. In the next class,